is up, guys? 112 here, and we are going to be taking a look at the Sakura Miku from Blokees. So, I own the previously released version of Miku that they did, where she's in just her regular look, and I was very impressed with the paint, the sculpt, the articulation, the generous amount of accessories, and what tied the bow on that was the price point that they were charging for her was perfect. And when I saw that they were doing the Sakura Miku, I had to buy it, because not only do you get the same thing with this one, but you also get a very special version of Miku. Now, Sakura Miku has been around for a couple of years. It's one of the more popular designs for Miku, especially in Japan, because this is a representation of the cherry blossom season, which holds a lot of importance in Japanese culture and Japanese tradition. So the fact that they took one of the most popular Japanese icons of like the past decade and combined it with that to make this very subtle, the very eye-popping version of Hatsune Miku is really cool. Now, I'm not going to review the regular version of Miku first, because I have a lot more to say about that, because I'll get more into detail with who Hatsune Miku is and vocal and music and all that. But this one is just going to be a regular review, so I'm going to cover paint, sculpt, and detail first, accessories, articulation. I'm going to do some comparisons between some figures from other lines, and then we'll get into the final thoughts. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and let's take a look at the Sakura Miku from Blokees. Okay, so we are going to cover the paint, sculpt, and detail on the Sakura Miku first. So in terms of the paint, there are a lot of unique colors on here, like bubblegum pink, light pink, some metallic pink. You do have bits of white and red and green on certain parts of the figure too, and I think all these color combinations just really make the figure pop on the shelf, and that makes me really happy, because it means that what Blokees has done here is made a very unique figure that is going to be attractive to the eye. Now, in terms of the sculpt, she does share the same parts as the regular Miku. However, she does have some subtle differences between the two. For example, the hair clips are different on this one. They're cherries, while on the original Miku, they're diamonds. The hair is a translucent pink instead of that kind of translucent aqua green or blue. The faceplates are also different as well. They have different facial expressions and stuff like that, which I'll get into with the accessories. Overall, I'm really impressed with what Blokees was able to do here in terms of taking already existing parts and changing a few things to make a unique release. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Sakura Miku's accessories now, and I'm breaking out the Daiso table for this, so you let me know if you want to see the Daiso table more. So the first accessory is going to be this smaller tray or plate. It's painted red on the inside and black on the outside, but it's a nice little thing you can use for props. You also get a couple of mochi, which mochi is like a Japanese treat. So it's cool. I actually haven't seen a figure come with an accessory like that before, so she might be the first, at least that I've seen. She also comes with this nice plate, which is really cool too. I think a lot of you could use that for something. You also get two of these rice, I'm not quite sure what they're called, but I know those are also little Japanese snacks. You also get this little sandwich, which is funny because those are like the sandwiches they sell at the 7-Elevens in Japan. And then you have the 3 faceplates, so you get this kind of happy, expressive face. You get this kind of neutral face. And then you get 3 of these blank faces. Now, this is because you get water slide decals that come with not only the Sakura Miku, but you also get it with the regular Miku. And those are so then you can actually put the different faces on yourself. Now we get into the hands. So as you can see, that one I just showed you, that's the one that you can hold the mochi with. You also get that really awesome little bird perched on her hand. You get a set of like open, expressive hands, and a couple of different hands to hold some of the treats. And one of them actually looks like a gang sign hand, which is kind of funny. I was like, oh, okay, Miku's throwing up gang signs now. But a lot of different hands that you can see that come with this figure. Which I think is great because Miku is a very expressive character. You also get this cool little camera, which I think is also a very unique accessory. And I think that's awesome. And you get a set of hands that she can actually use that with. And I'll show you in the articulation part of that. But overall, you get a lot of stuff, man, in terms of accessories. She also comes with this little picnic basket, which again is another unique accessory that I haven't seen come with any other figure. And you could put all the little plates and her camera and all her little snacks in there and treats, which I think is really nice. She also comes with a set of cell phones, but I forgot to show those in here. And those come on a sprue, so you have to just cut those. And then we get this piece, which is the main piece that she comes with, which is this beautiful tree, which is like a cherry blossom tree. It's like a Sakura tree. It's very unique. I haven't seen anything like this ever be released with a figure, at least that is in this price range, which she was $40, I think. Usually this comes with like the third-party figures that are like 80, 90 bucks. Now all those flowers, those are all individual pieces that you have to connect and put on there. The tree is a separate piece, and then you have the base. And this is fucking awesome because you can use this for a lot of different diorama pieces. So I think this is fantastic that Blokees decided to give you that. Now the reason I say a display stand is because on the box and in the promotional images they give you these pictures of her kind of perched up sitting on this, and that also works as a display stand. So I think that's great. You know, a win already for the accessories.
早いね。めっちゃあっという間だった本当にこの1年。までわざわざ新幹線で私に会いに来てくれて、一緒に こ焼き食べたり動画撮ったり。
So my final thoughts on the Sakura Miku from Blokees is that this is a very solid release from them. In terms of what I paid for this figure, which was $40, I feel like I got more than what I paid for. In terms of the beautiful amount of accessories that you get with this, the paint and sculpt and detailing of the figure, I think that Blokees is going in a great direction with this line, and I can't wait to see what other variations of Miku that they do. Hopefully they decide to do the sand planet version of Miku, because that's my favorite version of Miku, and no one has done a statue or a figure of her at all yet, and I think that would make a really cool release. And I also think that they should consider doing the rest of the Vocaloids as well. So with that being said, that is pretty much my review on the Sakura Miku. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and as always, take care of yourselves, take care of others, finish the fight, and if you like this review, feel free to give it a like, and if you like what I'm doing in terms of content, feel free to subscribe, because every little bit helps. So that's all I gotta say. Again, thank you for watching, and 112 out.
Here comes a new